guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes RAW review, and I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Awesome raw review for the viewers at home today on one of the most highly anticipated reformulations of an intra-workout supplement we have seen thus far from our good friends at MTS Nutrition. It is, of course, machine fuel in the house. Let's get straight into it, show you guys exactly what's in it, tell you exactly what it's going to do. That nutritional information panel ain't gonna get it done. We're about to go balls deep in this here MTS Nutrition machine fuel. Luckily, got ourselves a big ass nutritional information panel for the viewers at home. Dilip, go ahead and cut that panel up on the screen for the viewers. Starting from the top, 1 scoop, 12.4 grams is the panel we're working with at the moment. I will tell you guys that the scoop size does vary oh so very slightly between the flavors. It actually goes as low as 12.2 and as high as 12.7 grams per scoop. But we're going to roll with this nutritional information panel we have in front of us. So 1 scoop, 12.4 grams. Got yourself about 30 of them 1 scoop, 12.4 gram bitches in one of these 30 serve bitches, and about 95 of them 12.4 gram 1 scoop bitches in one of these big bad 95 serve bitches. In terms of what the 12.4-ish grams the 1 scoop is made up of, as MTS do with all of their supplements, they have given us a full disclosure on their nutritional information panel, so we can do a quick summation, add up all of these active ingredients and quickly discover there's 9.58 grams of actives in each and every scoop, making it 75 to 79% active ingredients depending on your flavor, and therefore 21 to 25% flavors and sweeteners depending on your flavor. MTS no longer use artificial colors or dyes in machine fuel, so those have been removed in this new reformulation, and that's pretty good, viewers. Not the artificial dye thing is fantastic, 2 thumbs up for that. I'm talking about the percentage of non-actives to actives. So 21 to 25% non-active ingredients, which is your flavors and your sweeteners, and not using colors anymore, so just flavors and sweeteners and little bits and pieces to stop the supplements clumping, is very good. Anywhere 20 to 25% is really, really good. Start going towards 30, 40%, a little bit too much for my liking. We very rarely see anything less than 20%, and usually it tastes like shit. So MTS have definitely hit the nail on the head in terms of the ratio of active to non-active ingredients. In terms of what the active ingredients are made up of, starting from the top, we got ourselves some sodium, 80 milligrams of sodium, just a touch of sodium in each and every scoop of this MTS fuel. For viewers at home who are unaware, sodium is an electrolyte. Electrolytes are charged particles that carry an electric current across your cells. Sodium's concentration tends to be higher outside cells rather than inside, and helps control membrane potential, which is going to help control muscle contractions, transmission of nerve impulses, and help maintain your heartbeat. Ideally, you want to consume 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day. But the thing with sodium in supplements is we don't really have a clinical dose, an efficacious dose, because sodium's in everything, viewers. A lot of foods that we consume has sodium in it. A lot of drinks that we drink have sodium in it. So it's kind of hard whenever I see sodium, especially in an intra-workout supplement, to even kind of comment on the dosage. I just have to kind of mention that it's in there and it's an electrolyte. Moving right along, we then get into our, I'm going to group the BCAAs together. So we've got our branched chain amino acids, we've got L-leucine, we then have to skip over the coconut water powder. We'll come back to that in a second. L-leucine, L-isoleucine, and L-valine in a 2:1:1 ratio. We've got 3 grams of leucine, 1.5 of isoleucine and valine. So we have 6 grams or 6,000 milligrams in total in each and every scoop of this MTS fuel. Do have to mention that these are now vegan, 100% vegan amino acids, and they are the Instamino's trademarked vegan amino acids, which means they mix really, really well. And you guys are about to find out about that in this raw review. For viewers at home who are unaware, BCAAs prevent the breakdown of muscle tissue during workouts, reduce delayed onset muscle soreness following your workouts, and assist with muscle recovery, increase muscle protein synthesis, and L-leucine is particularly responsible for that. Clinical dose of your BCAAs to get these effects is 5 to 10 grams. We have 6,000 milligrams in each and every scoop of this MTS machine fuel, so it is perfectly dosed. Moving right along, we then get into coconut water powder in a 2-gram dose. 2,000 milligrams of coconut water powder. Viewers, that is a stupid dose of coconut water powder. And I will say at this point, this is the main difference between the original MTS machine fuel and this new improved version of MTS machine fuel. It's one of the differences. The first difference, as I mentioned, was they removed all the artificial colors and dyes, so they're all gone. And they've added 2,000 milligrams of coconut water powder, which wasn't in the original MTS fuel. So you get everything that was in the OG fuel, add 2,000 milligrams of coconut water powder in this reformulation on top of all that other goodness. Coconut water powder is an interesting one for me because we know it contains electrolytes and minerals naturally occurring, of course, in coconut. The problem with it is it's not standardized for anything. So it's not standardized for, a certain amount of electrolytes or a certain amount of minerals, or even we don't even know what electrolytes it's standardized for and what minerals it yields. So we can't really talk much more about the coconut water powder that MTS is using in this reformulated machine fuel. The one thing that I will comment on it is most companies that use coconut water powder, especially in any supplements, but in their intra-workouts in particular, usually use somewhere between 100 milligrams to 500 milligrams. This is the biggest dose of coconut water powder we have seen thus far in any supplement, apart from obviously a coconut water powder supplement, but especially in an intra-workout. 2,000 milligrams is literally 4 times the biggest dose of coconut water powder I have ever seen in an intra-workout BCAA supplement, so I will say that. Moving right along, we then get into L-taurine in a 1,000 milligram dose. Viewers at home, taurine is an aminosulfonic acid. It helps improve muscular endurance and cardiac function, and it also helps boost blood flow via increasing vasodilation. The clinical dose of taurine is 500 to 2,000 milligrams. We have 1,000 milligrams, so we would go so far as to say it is clinically dosed. And then finally, Agmatine sulfate, Agmapure, the registered trademarked highly pure version of Agmatine sulfate in a 500 milligram dose. Agmatine sulfate is a nitric oxide booster. The way it works is that it inhibits the enzyme that breaks down excess nitric oxide. By having more nitric oxide, we're going to get better blood flow, which is going to result in increased nutrient delivery to working muscles. It's going to help improve muscle pumps, and if you're lean enough to get vascular, it's going to improve vascularity as well. The clinical dose of Agmatine is 750 to 1,500 milligrams. We have 500 milligrams, so in a single scoop serve, it's actually underdosed based on clinical dose or efficacious dosing. Obviously, if you're taking 2 scoops in your intra-workout, it's going to hit that mark in the middle pretty much perfectly. Got ourselves some artificial flavors, sweeteners, no artificial colors or dyes. And that's what's in it. So as we've come to expect from machine fuel over the years, very, very simple supplement. BCAAs, taurine, Agmatine, big dose of coconut water powder, tiny little bit of sodium, and that's it. Very, very simple supplement. Viewers who follow a lot of my content would know that machine fuel has been my go-to intra-workout BCAA supplement for, man, since it came out, and it's been out for about 5 years. So since it came out, and has been my intra-workout since then, so pretty much my intra-workout for about 5 years. I'm a big fan of this supplement, and I'm happy to see that my good man, Mark Lobliner, CEO of MTS and head product formulator at MTS Nutrition, didn't change it, just kind of took it, made it better by adding the coconut water powder and taking out the shit you didn't need with the artificial colors and dyes that literally do nothing apart from color the supplement. Literally took the OG machine fuel that I was a huge fan of and has made it better, but charging the same amount for it. So you're getting, even now, on paper at least, a better supplement for exactly the same price. So it, on paper, looks really good. In terms of how it tastes, how it mixes, comes in 5 flavors, comes in Blue Raz Lemonade, which I do have to mention, the OG machine fuel, the blue flavor was Blue Snow Cone. This is not Blue Snow Cone. This is a completely different flavor, Blue Raz Lemonade. Comes in Grape Drink, which is very similar to the OG MTS machine fuel, great flavor. Comes in Mixed Berry, my personal favorite in the OG, and the exact same flavor system used in this all new reformulated MTS machine fuel. Comes in what's quickly becoming the crowd favorite, the Mango Strawberry flavor, a new flavor to the MTS fuel, MTS machine fuel range of flavors for this reformulation. Comes in the OG watermelon flavor. I will mention, guys, that all 5 of these flavors come in both sizes now as well. So with the OG machine fuel, they kind of did all the flavors in the smaller ones and then kind of filtered them through to the bigger ones. And by the end of, the lifespan of the OG machine fuel, we had the 5 flavors in the both sizes. MTS has gone, boom, straight up, both sizes, 5 flavors across both the 30 serve and the 95 serve sizes. So if you want to get a big tub in whatever flavor you want, you can do it. If you want a small tub in whatever flavor you want, you can do that as well. Infamous MassiveJoes taste and mixability test about to go down. This is the flavor I'm using at the moment, is the Blue Raz Lemonade. I'm not sure if I should open, should I open another one? I think I will. I reckon I will. I'm gonna go to the Mixed Berry. I'm gonna bust open an all new fresh tub of Mixed Berry specifically for this raw review for you guys, for the infamous MassiveJoes taste and mixability test. If I can get the damn outer seal off. Yes, I can. That is a great success. Bro, punch this bitch in. Get machine fuel all over the table, but it's all good. It's all in the name of the infamous MassiveJoes taste and mixability test. Now, viewers, I'm going to do something that I have never done before with an intra-workout BCAA. I actually didn't bring a blender ball in to the filming studio for this raw review because I want to put these Instaminos, this trademarked version of vegan aminos that's supposed to mix better than any BCAAs we've seen thus far. I want to put it to the ultimate test. So I don't have a blender ball here. I have one of our infamous, or famous, depending on how you look at it, double wall glasses with 8 ounces of water. So I'm following the directions perfectly. MTS say mix 1 to 2 scoops with 8 to 16 ounces of water. So I'm going to take 1 scoop of this mixed berry flavor machine fuel. I'm going to throw it in 8 ounces of water. Throw this bitch in this bitch. And let it rain, let it rain. I'm going to take my spoon, give a few flicks of the wrist. I'm just going to pull it down here so I don't end up spilling water all over the table to go with my machine fuel that I've coated my tablecloth in at the moment. I'm going to give it a few flicks of the wrist. I'm going to see how these Instaminos mix in a glass with a spoon. And then I'm going to refresh my memory on how this mixed berry tastes, man. It's looking good. God damn. I am legit impressed with that. That is just That is ridiculous. You guys need to, you need to pause and take a screenshot of this shit. That stuff on top's actually, that's not even floaties. That's just bubbles from me stirring it. Let me just do some more of that so you guys can see those dissolve. That is ridiculous. That is perfectly mixed in a glass with a few flicks of the wrist, a spoon, and that's cold water as well. That's cold, it's freezing cold water out of our cold water purifier here at MJHQ. That is no floaters, no sinkers, no chunks, nothing. I did not expect it to go that well, to be honest. I kind of thought that I was gonna have to default to the blender ball is required. But man, the proof is in the pudding, viewers at home. I don't think that you can deny this. Blender ball is not required. For this here MTS machine fuel reformulation, I'm just like, I think these vegan Instaminos is, I don't see a lot of things that are vegan that I approve of, but I definitely approve of these Instaminos. This is some pretty cool shit. Anyway, let me refresh my memory on how this mixed berry flavor tastes, man. One of my biggest, I wouldn't say reasons, but one of the things that I liked most about Machine Fuel and the reason why it's been my go-to intra-workout for the last 5 years was because it's really easy, the original was really easy to drink during my workouts. It wasn't too sweet. The flavors were really nice. You didn't get sick of them, and then if you did, there's a whole bunch to choose from, and they were all really good. So the flavoring of the OG MTS Machine Fuel was really one of my favorite things about it, aside from the effects, of course. I'm very happy that MTS has taken the time with this reformulation to really nail it as well. And don't forget that they've added coconut water powder in a really big dose, 2 grams to each and every scoop. And coconut water powder does have a taste to it. It tastes like coconut, as you would expect. And in intra-workout and BCAA supplements that have had a very small dose of coconut water powder, 500 milligrams or less, a quarter of what MTS is putting in here, the coconut really does come through and kind of like almost taints all of the flavors. You don't get that at all with this Machine Fuel across, like none of the flavors have a coconut flavor to. I don't know how they've done it, but they obviously through the flavoring system they've used, they've been able to completely mask that natural coconut flavor, which is good because the worst thing is like all the flavors tasting pretty much the same because of that undertone of coconut. None of them have that. The flavors, man, they've really done well, as they did with the OG Machine Fuel, but I almost think that a bunch of these flavors are even better. Like the mixed berry was my favorite in the OG. I now think that I prefer the mango strawberry now, for what it's worth. If I had to rank the flavors, I would go mango strawberry, I would then go mixed berry, I'd then go, man, I'd probably go blue raz lemonade. That's really good. Probably blue raz lemonade and grape drink are on par with each other. And then watermelon. I'm not a big fan of watermelon personally, so I'd probably put that as my 5th favorite. But across all the flavors, guys, like MTS have really come through with the goods. It is very easy supplement to drink while you're training. The flavors are not too powerful. They're not too flavored. They are on the sweeter side, which suits me perfectly because I do like sweet drinks. And particularly when I'm training, I like the sweeter side of Machine Fuel. So if you're not a big sweet person and you don't like the sweetness, pretty simple, just add more water. So get a 1 liter TMJ Elite Shaker or a TMJ Bro Jug and mix your aminos up in that. Just add some more water to dilute it a little bit. But for me personally, the flavors are just, man, they've nailed them across every single one. They're all really good, which I'm very happy of because that was one of my favorite parts of the OG Machine Fuel. In terms of the effects, because that's what you're taking the shit for, viewers at home, your BCAA's intra-workout. I really think, and I'm going to say I'm biased because I have to put it out there because I am a huge fan of Machine Fuel. And as I've mentioned to you guys a number of times already, it's been my go-to intra-workout for the last 5 years. But I'm not really biased because I have access to fucking everything. And I've tried a lot of different BCAAs and I've settled on Machine Fuel because I think it ticks every single box that you look to tick in an intra-workout BCAA. Let's go through them. What do you look for? You look for a clinical dose of 2-1-1 ratio BCAAs. You get a big tick for that. You look for something to increase muscular endurance. It's got a full clinical dose of taurine. You get a big tick for that. You look for something to increase nitric oxide and nutrient delivery. It's got Agmatine in there. If you're taking 2 scoops, you're getting a full gram of Agmatine. You get a big tick for that. It's now got something in there for hydration, which was really the only thing that the OG was missing. Was it didn't have electrolytes or something that was yielding electrolytes. It didn't have any of that. It's now got that, so you get a big tick for that as well. It also ticks the boxes for things that you don't want intra-workout. So a lot of people intra-workout don't want caffeine because their pre-workout has caffeine, so it ticks that box because it's caffeine-free. A lot of people don't want a nitric oxide booster like citrulline or citrulline malate because their pre-workout has over and above a clinical dose of it. It ticks that box as well. A lot of people don't want beta-alanine intra-workout because they don't want to feel like they're ripping their face off while they're training. It gets a big tick in the box for it ticks that box as well. So in my personal opinion, I think that it really is the most complete intra-workout BCAA supplement on the market, which is why I've used it for the last 5 years. And I think now going and adding the coconut water powder and taking out the shit you don't want with the dyes and the flavors and keeping the price exactly the same, it really, like, it's not even a competition now as far as I'm concerned. In my personal opinion, it's the ideal intra-workout supplement, and the effects you get mimic that. You get really good endurance, you get really good muscle pump, you get reduced delayed onset muscle soreness, improved muscle recovery, improved hydration. You experience all that shit. It's not just on paper, this is what it's supposed to do. When you take the supplement, you actually experience all of that. So, I mean, I haven't done this for a while, viewers, because I reserved this for the best of the best. But I think I'm gonna have to drop it. I don't think I have a choice at this point in time. I've dug my hole too deep. I'm in too deep. I'm gonna have to say that this new reformulated MTS Machine Fuel is the best intra-workout BCAA supplement we have seen thus far. It is. There's nothing else that can be said. For real, it is, man. Like, I don't know what else I can tell you guys. I've said it all. I will go through side effects. No side effects with it. Obviously, there's no caffeine or any other stimulants or in there you have to be worried about. Stackability, it's going to stack with pretty much everything. The one thing you do have to be wary of is the Agmatine content, both in terms of stackability, because for some people, if they have too much Agmatine, you know, over about 2 grams in a short period of time, it can upset your stomach a little bit. So just have a look at your pre-workout and make sure that your pre-workout doesn't have a shitload of Agmatine in it, and then you're having more Agmatine intra-workout because it does have potential to upset your stomach. The other thing you have to be careful with the Agmatine is if you are sipping on Machine Fuel as a during the day amino acid supplement to increase protein synthesis with meals, between meals, during the day, you once again have to be careful of that Agmatine content. Not that 500 milligrams, if you're doing 1 scoop at a time or even 2 scoops at a time, is not going to affect anyone that badly. But if you're sipping on 4 or 5 scoops throughout the day, that concentration of Agmatine in your bloodstream is going to build up and once again can have some nasty effects on your gastrointestinal tract and just upset your stomach a little bit. So you do have to be wary of the Agmatine. But I guess that's one of the good reasons of only putting 500 milligrams per scoop is if you do want to use it during the day, you're not getting like a gram every single scoop where there's a far bigger chance that it's going to upset your stomach and cause you gastrointestinal issues. The final thing I'm going to say is the price and value for money. I've mentioned it a few times already. MTS improved the formula, kept the price exactly the same. In the Australian marketplace, the price hasn't changed for 5 years. which is unheard of in the supplement industry. Your 30-serve tub, you're looking at $49.95, which breaks down to $1.67 per scoop per serve. Your big 95-serve tub, you're looking at $109.95 Australian dollars for a big 95-serve tub, which breaks down to $1.16 per serve per scoop. So not only has the formula improved, the price has stayed exactly the same. I challenge you guys to find a better value for money intra-workout BCAA supplement that goes head to head in terms of formulation with MTS Machine Fuel. You couldn't do it before, and now that they've added the coconut water powder, nothing comes close. Anything that even remotely mimics this formula on paper, they're charging you at least an extra $10 for the 30-serve tub, at least an extra $20 to $30 for the big 95-serve tub. So not only does MTS Machine Fuel tick all the boxes you want it to tick, doesn't tick the boxes that you don't want it to tick, but it smashes every other intra-workout supplement in terms of price and value for money as well. Guys, if you're in the market for the best intra-workout BCAA supplement we have seen thus far, that is amazing value for money, tastes really, really good, man, you can't go past this MTS Machine Fuel. Guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn your post notifications on, both on your mobile, your cell phone, and your desktop PC, so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. And guys, that is MassiveJoes RAW review on the all-new MTS Machine Fuel in the house. And I'm coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. Stay